Well, hello there. This is Sylvia Sellz Homes at not Gmail, RyanDocRealty.com. Realty. This is going to be my first live show. I want to come on here as Sylvia Sellz Homes and answer any questions you have about real estate. So I've been working on setting this up all day, y'all. So that's why I'm just finally getting to it. So I want to come on and have a Q&A about real estate. If you got questions about anything real estate, ask me. If I don't know the answer, I will do my best to find out what the answer is for you. Whether you want to buy a home, sell a home, whether you want to become a real estate agent, feel free to ask me the question, put it in the comments, and my bio is in the description. Also, there's a link in there for your comments to show up on my stream with your name. So you have to give Facebook permission to have your name show up with your comments. So go and do that. I put the link in there. And until more people jump on, well, actually, until I get a question, I just want to do a little story time or storytelling, I guess. So, I'm in my real estate business. I've been doing real estate for 17 years. I opened this brokerage 5 years ago, and I have an office. And so in my business, sometimes you have to call and, find out where your commission check is. And so I called a brokerage, a listing brokerage, and this particular check is not a very, big check. And so I called, and I could tell by the response from the person who was answering my question about what it was the status of the check, that he had a little bit of a, like, I don't know, uppity attitude about me asking about this check, because as I said, it's not like a lot of money, but it's my money and I want to know where it is. And like I said, I could tell he had a little bit of like, oh my gosh, why is she calling me about this small check? And I just want to say this, you know, in business, well, let me say this. My business is a faith-based business. And what that means, I am doing my business by faith. How many out there can agree with me who are business owners? Back in the day, people started businesses on their hopes and their dreams and faith. And a lot of those businesses were family owned or are still, and they're very successful. So not every business starts out with a great business plan or a lot of capital. And so you never know, as you see people operating their businesses, you don't know what's going on behind the scenes, you know, how they're working to keep their business going. And so I'm just thinking about the guy's attitude. Maybe he's at a company where, his business has got a ton of capital, whatever. But you never know what is going on behind the scenes in somebody's business, in their life. They can make it look good, look like it's great, it's successful, but you just never know. So you shouldn't um, just assume that the business has a ton of money. Because I know people think like that. They think that just because you have a business, you have a ton of money, but you got to make that business work. And so, I could just tell by the guy's attitude that that's how he was coming across. But I just want to share a little bit. If you start a business, you may not start it with a business plan. You may not start it with a lot of capital. You may start it a with a hope and a dream and a lot of faith that your business is going to be successful. Like I say, who can relate? And you just keep plugging in and pushing towards your goals and success, and making your business grow. But does anybody have any questions about real estate? Now, I'm supposed to be able to see your comments as they come in. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Sure didn't want to do that. No. So, anybody that have any questions about real estate? Now, this is my first one. I'll probably stay on here for about 10 minutes, maybe 15. And then as I get more people that, have questions about real estate that jump on the live, then we'll set up a schedule where We can do it on a consistent basis because consistency is always the key to anything that where you're going to get results. I've learned that in life, found that out in life. So I'm trying to get this going. This is my first one. If you got any comments, even just say hi. But if you got any questions about real estate and you want to ask a real person instead of Google, because we can Google anything and everything and get an answer, just ask Google. But if you want a answer from a person who has been in this business for over 17 years, I'm going to do my best to give you my answer if I don't, to the best of my ability. If I don't know the answer, I will do everything I can to find out the answer for you. But this is Sylvia Sellz Homes Q&A show, and ask me anything about real estate. So put it in the comments if you have a question about real estate. I'm hoping to just get a consistent schedule set up so that people can count on my show being there whenever I decide that that's when it's going to be. So yeah, I just shared a little story about being in business, and having your own business takes work. Whether it's a business like I have, or you're an independent contractor, you have to market yourself, brand yourself, keep yourself out there before people. Now, I did get a call today from someone who wants to buy a house, but I have to keep myself out there. You have to keep yourself out there as a business owner, letting people know what services you have, what products you have. And in our industry, real estate, we say you can't be a secret agent. You have to let people know that you are a real estate agent or a realtor. So if you got any questions about real estate, ask me and put it in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer it. My bio is in the description. There's a link in there from the streaming service that I use, StreamYard. If you want to give Facebook permission to show your name with your comments, just click on that and it'll direct you on how to do that. So, how you doing? Again, this is Sylvia Sellz Homes Q&A show about real estate. Ask me anything about real estate, and I will do whatever I can to give you the best answer. Instead of asking Google, you can ask a real person. Ask me anything about real estate. But how you doing? Are you a business owner? Do you want to be a business owner? I'm hoping to do videos like that. Maybe I'll do those on my other channel, which is a page, Sylvia Savvy Seminars. I got so many things going, but you know what? Right now, I'm made for it. This is where I am in my life, and many of you know that I'm also an ordained pastor. But this is where I am in my life right now. Maybe one day I won't have all this going on, but right now I do. And so I have Rhinedog Realty, Sylvia Sellz Homes at gmail.com. And we have Sylvia Savvy Seminars. We have New Breed Fellowship. I have Sylvia's, what is that? I'm looking. Gosh, I can't remember right now. Y'all Lord help me with this memory. Oh gosh, what is it? See, I got so many things up here. I be writing stuff down all the time, writing stuff down, putting it in my phone. I have a notebook. I have a notebook on my phone, lists on my phone, or lists on my phone. Note taker reminders. You need stuff like that to stay on top of what you're doing. I just had somebody join me, but it looks like they didn't even, it's not even a comment. I don't even know what that is. Anywho, well, give it a couple more minutes and then I will sign off or end my broadcast. But this is Sylvia Sellz Homes Q&A show. And so ask me anything about real estate. If you got some questions, And if you missed this broadcast, I'll go back and look at it. I'm sure that, you can put questions in there then. But I want to come on and answer questions for you about real estate, whether it's buying, selling, and one of my little timers, or becoming a real estate agent. Some people are wondering, what do I need to do to become a real estate agent? I can give you that information, or answer questions about that. So one more minute, then I'm gonna end this broadcast. But thanks for anybody watching, jumping in, jumping out, watching it later. Appreciate it. But ask me anything real estate. Ask me questions about real estate, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. My bio is in the description. There's a link in the description that gives Facebook permission to show your name with your comments. Click on that for when you do ask a question in the comments. And if you're a business owner, you know how it is to be a business owner. Some of the things we go through, keeping our businesses going, marketing ourselves, branding ourselves. But ask me about anything real estate, even if you're a real estate agent and you want to know something about branding yourself or marketing yourself. But I'm going to come on and continue to do this show. And that's it for now. Thanks for watching, jumping on, jumping off, watching it later. And until next time, this is Sylvia Sellz Homes Q&A show. Ask me anything about real estate. I want you to live well, take care of yourself, and God bless. Hope to see you on the next one. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.